Yo, welcome back. Trapezoid perimeter problem. This is going to be hardcore. So, if you're going to do it, I'm going to have to get those phones. I'm going to give you some practice problems. And if I'm going to give you credit for achieving at this level of complication and focus and concentration, then I'm going to have to make sure you're not using AI on this one. And I think that's it. So we're talking about a trapezoid. Hold on, let me see if I can get a. All right, so that's a trapezoid. Okay, that's what we're talking about. So let me, do I even have a line on here? Man, jeez, I can't even use the line too. So that's a trapezoid, but I'm gonna have to freestyle it and draw it by hand. So it's gonna look a little, so bear with me. Bear with me. Okay, because this is gonna require some major freestyling. All right, so trapezoid problem. Let me start by, oh yeah, and you should have your journal. Okay, you should have your journal. All right, you should have your journal. All right, bear with me. Apologize. All right, shape is going to be a trap shape. Equals trapezoid. Trapezoid. I spell that right? Trapezoid. Okay. The perimeter, or the outside of the distance around the entire outside of the trapezoid is 18x plus 14. The top base. Whoa. Top base equals. Okay, so boom. Boom. Trapezoid. Bear with me. I told you. All right. So the perimeter, we're talking about the entire outside. Top base is 4.5 minus 3. So this is 4.5 minus 3. The sides of the trapezoid equal 3x plus 6. So this one is 3x plus 6. This one is 3x plus 6. The sides. And the bottom base equals, well, we don't know. All right, so let's do it like this and then do it like that. And the bottom base, this is the bottom base, that's the top base, is we don't know. All right. All right. So let's label these sides. Say this is A. Say this is the B side. Say this is the C side. And then let's say that the base is the base. All right, so step one. Step one is set up equation. You all gonna have to make it neat on your own. I don't even know if I got one. Let me see. So the concept is that A plus, let me see, plus B plus C plus the base, the perimeter, ABC plus the base equals the perimeter. Okay. So A is 3x plus 6. B equals again 3x plus 6. C equals plus C is 4½ minus 3. Now you know 4½ is the same as 4.5. And as a matter of fact, let's just make this 4.5 minus 3. 4½ minus 3, same thing as 4.5 minus 3. And you know what? Parens. And I made a mistake. It should be 4½ minus 3, just to make it more interesting. Everybody else has an x, so why not 4½ minus 3 plus the base equals the perimeter, which is 18x plus 14. All right, let me pause it right there so y'all can do that. All right, so I gotta delete this. Dang, I wish I could copy this and move it up, because yeah, it's not good that I can't. All right, so before I do that, let me pause. Let me see how I'm gonna do this. All right, I got a plan. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna first combine the sides. Remember, these are the sides right here, here, and here. Let's go ahead and combine them, because that's easy. Because 3x plus 3x is 6x. Okay. Matter of fact, I should, just for clarity, we combine like terms. So we do the 3x and a 3x and a 6 and a 6. So that's going to give us a 6x plus 12. All right. And then plus everything else. All right. So first thing we're going to do is combine the 6x plus 12. So go ahead and add that to the notes, and then I have to delete this, and we are going to pick up from there. All right, so let me pause it again. All right, so I got a plan. So you should have that in your notes. We're gonna delete that and start again from the top. All right, so we're doing A plus B plus C plus base equals P. All right, and then we combined the three x's and got, okay, the next thing we're going to do, let me just say 2. Step 2, I don't know if I circled the 1, is combine the sides and plus the top. Let's just say the top. All right. And yeah, let's just say that. Okay, so we had the 6x plus 12. That's the sides plus the top, which was 4.5x minus 3. Okay. And then we said plus the base plus the base. Okay. And let's just say equals P for now. All right. So then we're going to combine the sides and the top. So we have x's and we have constants. Okay. So 6x plus 4.5x gives us a, and you know, it's kind of easy because that's like a 10.5. Normally I would write the x's by the x's and the constants by the constants, but I'm going to skip that step in order to cut down on the writing. All right. So then we combine the positive 12 and the negative 3, which is 12 minus 3. And 12 minus 3 is 9. Okay, so that's 9. I'm subtracting. So that's 9. 12 minus 3. But the 12 is the largest number between the 12 and the 3, making this positive. Okay. So we combine all of these terms plus the base equals the perimeter, which was 18x plus 14. So assume this is an equation. Okay, we're going to put a parentheses. Okay, let's put a parentheses. So if this was an x and we wanted to get it from to the other side, we would subtract this. And if I subtract, because we just want to know what the base is, so we got to get rid of all of this. All right. So if we subtract it on the left, then we're going to subtract it on the right. 10.5x plus 9. Okay, and then we would do like this. Okay, and then this would cancel, and that leaves us with, I'm gonna move it over here, base. Okay, I'm gonna move it that way. Base equals 18x plus 14. Okay, minus 10.5x plus 9. Okay, let's pause here so y'all can get your mind right. That's a lot of writing. Let this process for a moment. So go ahead and write that and look at it and see if you can digest it. Let your brain marinate on this for a moment. So let's keep it moving. Now, there's two ways to look at what we have so far, because you can't subtract integers like we wouldn't do 2 minus 3. So say this was a 2 and this was the 3. You would have to, you can't subtract integers, you have to add them. So to do that, you have to add, keep, change, change. So that will be add the opposite. That's keep, change, change. Keep the 2, change the negative to positive, and change this 3 here to a negative 3. Whoa, don't need that last. Okay, so that's kind of what's happening here. Oh. So what happens here is we have base equals 18x plus 14, and we're going to do, this would be the keep, change, and then we have to change everything that's in this parentheses. So then this becomes positive, and then now this positive 10.5x becomes a negative 10.5x. And this positive 9 now becomes a negative 9. We put this in the negative 10.5x in parentheses because it's now next to a plus sign, and it looks weird if you have a plus minus. So to separate it, we put the parens there. I'm gonna pause it right here so you can digest that. All right, that most of the hard work is really done. Actually, I know it looks crazy, but it looks very complicated, but it's really not that bad, in my opinion. Because now all you're doing is combining the like terms. So we have an x term and an x term. Okay, and then we have a constant and a constant. And we're combining them. Now, I could write this again and move, switch these basically. Put the x term right next to the x term. Don't write that arrow. I'm just illustrating. Okay, you could switch it, move the positive 14 over there, and then move the negative 10.5x over there just for clarity, but it's not really necessary unless you feel you need to do it. So this is a positive 18x and a negative 10.5x. They're different signs. One is positive and one is negative. So what do you do? What do you do with that? Class. Boom. Not going to be able to, so we just going to have to work with that. Boom. I already had done it. All right, 18 minus 10.5 equals 7.5. Boom. So when we subtract 18 and 10.5, we're subtracting first. See if I can squeeze all this in. We get a 7.5x, because these are x terms. There's two numbers. The largest is the 18, so this is going to be a positive. Let me just put that there for clarity. Clear. All right, let me move this over. Okay. Now we combine the 14 and the -9. Okay. Those are different numbers. So you subtract. They're different. One's positive, one's negative. They're different signs. So you subtract and you are going to get 5. Now there's a 9 and a 14. What's the largest? The 14. So this becomes positive. You don't really need the plus there. Okay. So the base equals, okay, and I'm gonna erase that plus because you don't really need that one. That's it. The base equals 7.5x, or you can write it as 7.5x. Okay, and that's what I would write it as, because in the beginning, remember we switched it to a decimal, but they originally gave us a fraction. So I would convert it back to the original format. Okay. You know, or, you know, you could make this improper fraction. 2 times 7 is 14 plus 1 is 15. Halves x plus 5. Okay. But boom, there it is. Boom, there it is. So make it neat in your notes, and let's pause it there because I'm going to give you some practice problems. All right, so I'm going to delete this, assuming that you're done with your notes, and then I'm going to put 4 problems in this document for you to attempt or practice on. All right, so delete that. I am going to boom, insert table, boom. So I will be back with the problems. All right, so I have some practice problems here. All right, practice problems. All right, we got some practice problems. Probably want to make sure that you get these numbers right. They're fractions. Okay, so I could print it out for you. And if it appears that we need more problems, I can also do that as well. But I think 2 problems is a good start. I might have more. If I need to make more, I'll get some more. So this is enough to get it started. If you have any questions, see me in class. And other than that, peace.